the Social Security. We've got a massive scandal going on because there are so many people that have duplicate Social Security numbers. Or not, there are duplicate numbers, and there are also a lot of people who should be deceased long time ago, and there's still payments going out. So how is that working? So this was a massive discovery, and now they can finally do something about that. So here's a tweet from Elon saying, according to the Social Security database, these are the numbers of people in each age bucket with the death field set to false. Interesting to note, all the numbers seem pretty consistent, and then as people's lifespans get longer, they start dying off into their 70s. You see the numbers dropping here into the 70s, and then half as many in the 80s. And then in the 90s, there's only 6 million people that are in America that are collecting Social Security. But then it starts getting really weird, because how many people do you think actually live to be 100 years old? Do we believe that there are 4.7 million people out of, 330 million or so people in this country that are actually over 100 years old? It's possible. I think it's going to be a little lower than that, but what do I know? But what I do know is that it's going to be really hard for them to go into the 110-year-old range. That is some rare territory. And there's usually like a news story or something for those people. I think if there were 3.6 million, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. But that is a big deal. That can we think that there's 3.6 million people in the country who are over 110 years old? Highly doubtful. So this looks like whether it was intentional or not, this is money from the taxpayers that is getting wasted and sending out and just thrown away in Social Security. 120 years old, 130 years old. I don't know what the world record is. People usually speculate, and they're not really 100% sure on that. But I don't think there's too many people that have ever made it past 120. That would just be a handful. So where are all these millions of people going? 130s, 140s, 150. And there's actually somebody in the 240 range, and also one person. This may be just a computer glitch or something. How do you collect? Because it would be impossible to collect. We didn't have Social Security that long. Interesting program, but it has been abused badly. So it's good, but they're going to have to clean out some of that waste there. Maybe some people are potentially committing fraud, especially when there's duplicates. But how could they not notice that for all of those years